had everything he wished for. Obviously, king, right? He gets everything he wants. Sounds familiar? Story?
Yes.
Okay. One fine day, he gets three questions. Three questions came across his mind. Yeah. What is the most important time? Who is the most important person? And what is the most important thing to do? Soon, he became pretty restless. And to find the answers, he went to his ministers. Ministers, after listening to these questions, they responded. They replied saying, King, the most important time is the time that you became king. To the second question, they say, you are the most important person because you are the king. To the last question, they replied, the most important thing for a king to do is to expand the kingdom. However, the king was not satisfied with the answers. Realizing this, the chief minister got worried because his job was in danger. He knows that kings can be very vindictive. So he suggests the king to meet the sage who lives at the end of on the mountain at the edge of the kingdom. Next day, king, along with 20 of his soldiers, goes and reaches the mountain by the dusk. He thought it would be inappropriate to meet the sage with 20 of his soldiers, so he orders them to stay back and starts to climb alone. He reaches the cave where the sage was meditating and finds that he was meditating, so he waits for him to complete the meditation. After 3 long hours, the sage was still meditating, so the king decides that he would spend the night there and ask his questions the next morning. So he puts down his turban, sword, and goes to sleep. The next morning, king wakes up with sunlight streaming into the cave and a beautiful bird song and fresh air. He gets up, rubs his eyes, and sees the sage was not there. He walks out of the cave, goes to the edge of the cliff to see the glorious sight. He could see his whole kingdom from there, and that beautiful sight brings a huge smile on his face. Back in the kingdom, every morning was different. He only gets to hear bad news from people, from the spies, from the ministers. While he is standing at the edge of the cliff, he is amazed to see his whole kingdom. And that sight of his beautiful kingdom, he realizes this is why he is the king, to serve the people. Just then, someone pats his shoulders. He turns around to see the sage looking deeply into the king's eyes and asks, King, tell me, what is the most important time? Who is the most important person? What is the most important thing to do? These questions keep the king for a moment, and then a twinkle comes into his eyes. Sage realizes that he's got it and tells him, King, you can go now and rule your kingdom. That's the story. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, you may be wondering, where are the answers? What is the most important time? What is the most important time?
No. 3 to 5. Saturday 3 to 5.
Yes, the most important time is now. The famous Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu is also called Lao Tzu. 2,700 years ago, he mentioned this. A person who is depressed lives in the past. A person who is anxious lives in the future. A person who is at peace always lives in the present. Dear friends, the best time is now. All our concepts about time, the past, future, everything dissolves current moment. Always try to live in the current moment. The second question, the most important person. The most important person, you may say yourself. We are the most important, yes, for ourselves. I am the most important person for myself. When we are alone, I am the most important person. That's the correct answer. But the right answer is the person you are with. Usually, it happens upside down for most of us. When we are in the office with the boss, we will be thinking about at home, we will be thinking about home. And when we are at home, we will be thinking about office. Remember, when we are with someone, please give 100% to the person. Whether it be a friend, whether it be a parent, our spouse, kid, mother, whoever, give your 100% attention to the person. Make the other person feel is very important. The third question, what is the most important thing to do? Dalai Lama once said, kindness is my religion. The most important thing to do is to be kind, caring, loving towards the fellow human beings and fellow living beings as well. Most of us are fortunate enough. We have a shelter on our roof. We have a job. We have a family. We have a vehicle. 90% of the population of the world are not fortunate enough to have this. So let's share our fortune to the less privileged. Be gentle, be kind, be caring to people. To summarize, dear friends, live in the present, give your 100% to the person you are with, and be loving, caring, gentle.